Hello everyone. Um, Let us look at the solution to the definition where we will read a number from the user and we are going to display each of the digits separately. Now in the previous video I showed you the solution using the caret method, which is the method of a string object. This time I'm going to use the split method of the array object. Now we are going to use the base structure which was created in the earlier video. So I'll add a card to that video. Go through that video before coming to this one. So here we will fetch the value from the text box and convert it into a number and then check whether the conversion is correct or not. And if it is correct, then second thing that I would want to verify is that the input is a integer number, which is a positive integer number. So this is the condition for checking that the number is an integer number, and this is to verify whether the number is positive or not. So if all the conditions are met, here is where I'm going to put in the actual logic, and otherwise we'll start throwing errors. So now the split method is a array object method which basically converts a string into splitted values. So the split actually has two parameters, but we are going to work with one parameter. So what is the character you're going to use for splitting the string? So if you want to split the string in words, then you use a space. But here I want to separate out all the characters from the number. Now I'm using a character string manipulation here, so we're not going to use it as a number. So for just checking purposes, I did the conversions. But otherwise, I'm going to work with the variable a, which is containing the string. So now I'm going to split this a into a array which is containing, so let me create an array which is going to contain all the digit characters which are splitted out. So next what you can do is find the length of the array. That will define how many elements have been created. So for example, if you enter a string 1 2 3 4, then it will be splitted into 4 elements starting from 0th location to the 3rd index position, and the element values would be 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I have actually found out that there are 4 elements. Or you can directly use the length on a as well, which is a string. So you don't really need to do this. You could have just taken a dot length, which tells you how many elements are there. And then finally, you will write your for loop to simply extract each of the elements from the ith position. So in the array, I'm going to just extract these values and print them. That's as simple as that, because a as a string has been splitted into individual characters and stored in the arr variable. You can use whatever name. So that is how it would happen. And then for each of the elements, I'm going to run this for loop and extract the ith index position value. So just to check how it works. The other things would work. We have already tested in the previous one, right? So each of the digits are separated correctly. So split is a very simple method. Had you all done away with all this coding, it would have been just fine. With an assumption that you are always going to put in a digit, a positive integer number. So that would have worked. You could have just done this much of coding, but we are adding all this additional code just to validate the input, right? So you can go ahead and try this. This is the only change I have done with the previous coding. And I'll catch you in the next video with one more solution to the same definition.